Good evening. How is everyone? I thought I would try something new and go live at a random time with literally no goal or intention or topic or views of mountains or, or anything even remotely interesting, and just chat. Just see what's going on. I am super blessed lately with spare time, and like actually feels like kind of for the first time since Gabby graduated that I'm like really starting to feel that, oh my gosh, empty nest, and I have like an opportunity to just enjoy life a little bit more and explore fun things. And one of those things that I wanted to do, hey Stacy, is just kind of have open chat on social media. I know people do it all the time, like ask me anything, or glass of wine, cup of coffee. I'm literally chugging a Diet Pepsi, and that's Mim. Mimsies, over here, baby. I don't know if you can hear her. Can you hear her? Yeah, let me know. What's that, Mim? Come here, baby. She's okay. You come back later. She's going in and out on the balcony, which sounds like we're on the top floor, which we are not. We're on the ground floor. And she has a little apparatus that keeps her from going through the fence. So when I let her, she goes in and out, in and out. But anyway, I know it's nothing new. People will ask me anything, just chat or whatever. I've only done it a couple of times, and I thought, I want to do that more. I don't know if you read my posts like regularly. I don't blame you if you don't, but I've had some not so fantastic experiences on social media lately, and so I've decided to kind of take a little bit more control to the extent that I can. And one of those is that I just want to, be real and more in the moment, as opposed to like behind the veil, because I think people might perceive social media as like it's not an actual human behind it. And sometimes it's not, but in my case, it always is. And so I thought I'd show a little bit more of that. Glass of wine on the patio with crickets and lightning bugs. All right, well, I was with you with the wine, but maybe not so much the crickets. Thank you, Amy. I feed off of the positivity that I get in return from everyone that I interact with on social media. I appreciate the request to join. I'm probably going to decline most of those because I don't exactly know you, and I want to make sure we keep this a little bit on the up and up. Oh my gosh, Scott, hello. We had the most amazing show today, and it was literally like traveling back in time in the very best way. It has been so amazing to have our friends back in the studio, and there was a time there where it felt like that was never going to happen. And I had 2 hours with Scott today that felt like I was in this like other world or a different dimension where everything was just awesome and beautiful and fun. Karen, does your schedule change weekly on TV? Yes and no. It will change during the week. It will fluctuate a little bit. I am pretty much always on the air with you Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, which to a lot of people might seem like it's not the most ideal schedule. I actually love it. I love having my days off during the week because I can actually like get stuff done and not feel like I'm battling the whole world to get there, like fighting through traffic. Yes, Scott, it was like having our dad tell us to behave. And Scott, after the show, I actually was talking to Brian, and I'm like, I hope you don't think I was really fussing at you. He was like, oh, I loved it. Oh, Motina, you just bought those petty toe separating sandals. So I posted a picture of me wearing these goofball things. They're called yoga toes. We don't sell them. I'm not endorsing them. Well, I am endorsing them, but I don't get paid to do so. They stretch your toes. They feel amazing. Glad to see you. Just love watching you on QVC and seeing your kitty post. Well, if Madam Mim would get over here, I would pick her up and show her to you live. So this is what she'll do. You can't really even see anything, but she'll go out the door and she peeks around on the patio, and then she comes back in to report what she sees. I think. I think that's what she said. She'll coming in like, meow, meow, meow. And I go, okay, thanks. You go back out there and let me know what else you see. You finally have guests back. Awesome. Is the salon opening soon to spoil you all again? Girl, assuming that's a girl. I don't know who Sapphire is. From your lips to God's ears. Not yet. And, you know, we do what we can. But Lord, do I miss our stylists. And if any of you lovely ladies or gentlemen from our salon are watching right now, I miss you so much. I'm so excited to see all these folks, you know, joining and waving. This is so fun. Like I said, if you're just popping on, this is not me giving a lecture about anything. I literally have no agenda. I'm just chatting. I'm literally bored on Tuesday night. I'm about to go to bed here soon because I have to wake up early tomorrow. And I thought, why not? Thank you. It scrolls so quickly. Let me see. Can I scroll back? I'm kind of new at this. People are rude and I enjoy all your positivity. You know what? Some people are rude. Most of them are not. Okay. Scott, important question. What music is huge favorite to play when you're teaching your spin classes? EDM, electronic dance music. And so far I have on my like master list for classes, I think there's like 500 and something. So I don't know how these spin instructors who do it like full time manage to narrow it down. It's the most overwhelming thing. But that's actually one of the main reasons I became a spin instructor is because I love the music so darn much. That high energy, you know, beat drops, just electronic dance music. My daughter and her friends tease me because I literally listen to that kind of music to chill out, like to zen out. And it is super high beats per minute, and yet for some reason it calms me. So yeah, that is what I do for spin class. Favorite QVC food? No, Orion, I'm actually not a classic rock girl unless the Monkees count. I love the Monkees. Favorite QVC food? Every answer that comes to mind is carb related, but I love their croissants. I love the bagels. And the dumplings. Absolutely love the dumplings. Hi, Jen. We just had one of our fur babies put to sleep over the weekend. Oh, goodness. Amanda, I'm so sorry. It was in January that I had to put Peekaboo over the Rainbow Bridge, and it was horrible, but also oddly beautiful at the same time because I knew that her discomfort was coming to an end. I don't know if that was the same for your sweet angel, and I'm so sorry for your loss. It is remarkable the way the body and the mind takes that very painful moment and transforms it into this just most precious pearl that you hold inside of you all the time. And I should apologize if you don't expect me to become a little bit mushy in moments like this, but now when I think about my sweet Peekaboo, it brings so many smiles into my heart, and I miss her so much, but God, am I so glad to have had her in my life. I actually read something, oh my God, Bev, doing mountain pose, thank you. Again, I'm trying to catch all of this in my brain while I'm also talking, but where was I going with this? Oh, with Peekaboo. Gabby and I have referenced this frequently, something that we wrote on Instagram where it was, the pets that we have for a portion of our lives. So let's assume you live to be 80, you know, and you have multiple pets. You have one for 10 years here and 15 years there and 8 years here. But for that pet, they're with you their entire life. And we don't think about it that way all the time. But when I put it in that perspective in my mind, I go, oh gosh, you know, that was such a precious gift for me to have had Peekaboo's entire life within mine. And so there are a great many beautiful ways to look at what can otherwise be, you know, maybe not the very best thing. Would you get over here? People want to see you. Okay. Look, everybody, it's Madam Mim. So she has her harness on, and then a friend of mine attached this plastic straw on top. So she can go outside and not get through the gate. Isn't that right, Minzies? Can you say hello? You're famous and you don't even know it. Oh, she doesn't like this. All right, give me a kissy. Okay, now go back outside. All right. Anyway, I was about to say I rescued Mim, but actually Mim rescued me about a month before Peekaboo passed. And so she had an opportunity to get to know Peekaboo. they got along okay. Peekaboo was blind, so she kind of didn't know what was going on, and Mim was constantly like, why are you in my face? But I think it's so great that they kind of had a crossover. Thank you, Sue. I think she's beautiful too. She is perfect in every way, even where she's not. But yeah, so that's Madam Mim, and now she's sniffing my Diet Pepsi. Honey, I shouldn't even be having that Diet Pepsi, let alone you. Let's see. Yeah, she absolutely rescued me. Yeah. And I don't know if those of you who have rescues, if it kind of worked out this way too, but I very much believe that they pick us. And when I went to the shelter, they opened up the little kennel that she was in, and I put my hand in there to pet her, and she went like this with her face and just laid it in my hand and wouldn't stop. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's my cat. I've been very reflective lately. I appreciate what you just said. I think we could all, Orion, I don't know your real name, but I think we could all benefit from some of that. I think one of the things I've been trying to do more of is just care a lot less about what people might think about me, and to just be myself. And that might mean that some folks don't really like what they see, and that's okay. Because the ones who really do are the ones that are going to stick around. And those are the ones I want to stick around. And we put up a lot of figurative masks, right? Or veils in front of ourselves. And they're all, or most of them, are protective mechanisms. And I have had a lot of them for reasons I've been very candid about. And then where I maybe have shed some, I added more, because I'm on television and you're supposed to be, a certain way. And then I realized that that wasn't working for me either. And so I'm just going to be even more of myself. June asked, what made you get a cat instead of another dog? I've only ever had in my life one other cat, well, two, but the second one ran away. The first cat that I had in my life, her name was Kafka, and she was an absolute angel, of course. And then every other pet I'd had was a dog, and I've loved them so much, but I knew that I was coming into empty nest phase of my life, and I'd be doing a lot more travel and, the fitness stuff and work, and I really feel that a dog needs a lot more of your presence and attention, where cats maybe are kind of okay if you're gone for several hours. So I thought, let me go back to a kitty cat and be able to, give to them what they want, and they can give to me what I need as well. She is not certified as an emotional support animal, but I can 1000% assure you that she is. Sparty says, how is Gabby? Gabby is amazing. She graduated recently from USF, and I tried to I tried to, convince her to take a gap year. And that's pretty much turning into a gap semester. She already wants to go back to grad school, and we think we have that ironed out, but I won't announce that yet until it's official. But yeah, she wants to help children, and she already is, and she's amazing at it. So I'm super excited for where she's going to go in that direction. And I will give a wave back to all who are waving at me right now. But yeah, I hope maybe I can do a little bit more of these. This is fun. Yoga, spinning, meditation. What else can you teach? Those are kind of all that I'm, vibing about right now. And it's great because I had the opportunity to do each of those in different ways. So I'm doing or instructing yoga through QVC Plus. If you're not familiar with that, it's just a website, or you can access it on your streaming portals, Roku and Apple TV and all the big guns. But I also have, you have access to plus.qvc.com, and I do beginner yoga there, as well as guided meditations. I think the first official guided meditation comes out in 2 weeks. Next week we have a bedtime yoga, yin yoga, that we'll release. And then thanks to those of you who watched it. And I teach spin locally. So I don't do spin instruction on QVC. I think that might be a little complicated because not everybody has a bike at home, but I do local gyms here. And again, just because I love the energy of a class setting. Come inside, baby. No, come inside. Come on in. Come on in. You're good at philosophy. Well, I thank you. I think I'm probably better at just reading other folks' philosophy and interpreting it in my own way. That's true. Sully Girl, love the spin idea. The Q can sell. We do sell the bikes. Because I've played with that sometimes, and then I thought, well, if I go live with something like that, or if I record it, I feel bad if you don't have a bike there. And then there's the whole music angle of it. We'd have to sort that out, but we could certainly try. Yeah, Sparty, she has, I call it more of a chirp. She doesn't really like meow meow. Who do you like to work with the most on the Q? Scott Grimes. If he's still watching, especially Scott Grimes. I love working with Isaac, of course. You'll see me with him tomorrow. Susan Graver, I love. I genuinely, this is going to sound so phony, but I genuinely enjoy everything that I do on the Q. And certainly there are challenging parts to it, just like there are with any job, and we get tired sometimes, but my goodness. Oh, Valerie Parhill, perfect example. It's just like hanging out with your best girlfriend. What's the best concert you've been to this summer? So, Amanda, I have been to a couple so far, but I still have a few remaining, and I'm pretty sure I know which one is going to be my favorite, but I haven't been to it yet. So I've seen already One Republic, and that was a really, really good show. I have coming up, let's see, Odessa, 21 Pilots, Coin, Ocean Blue, and the one that I'm saving for probably my favorite are my two favorite bands in the universe at the same concert. And that is New Order and the Pet Shop Boys. And it's coming up after a 2-year hiatus because of COVID, late September. And it's going to be an out-of-body experience. I have no doubt. Because I've already seen them both live, and I've seen Pet Shop Boys twice. But to see them both together is going to be amazing. I feel like there's something I should have seen. I was at a live show with Scott. I think you may have even been the host. You both are so sweet. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, like live in the audience. Oh, that's incredible. We don't do those anymore, but I wish we would. Let's see. I felt like there was another question that I missed. But yeah, so lots of amazing concerts still to go. I kind of feel like even though we're calling it the end of summer, it's really not. I mean, well, maybe for the kids. Sorry, but I kind of forgot about that because I don't have to deal with that anymore. I was walking through Target the other day, and they had their big back to school setup, and I was like, cheers. I don't have to do that anymore. I love your passion for the Christmas suit. Oh my gosh, I can't wait until those fully come back and gift shows come back. That's going to be so great. Hi, Jen, from your friend in Ohio. Hello. Tell me where you're Instagramming in from. I'd love seeing where everybody's from, and especially if maybe you're from states that I've been from. Tell me if there's anybody here from Louisiana or Texas or my home away from home, Colorado. No, I've never visited Michigan. I have not. What is a really good book recommendation? I just finished a book from Colleen Hoover. So I am rereading one fiction book, and there is a nonfiction book, which I recommend to literally everybody. But anyway, so right now I'm reading Circe, and it is obviously fiction, but it is a lengthy and amazing weaving of the one author's interpretation of the life of the nymph Circe. And it is so amazing. It's so beautiful. And even though I know exactly what's going to happen because I've already read it, I'm eating it up yet again. The other book that I know I would highly recommend, especially if you're into kind of expanded mindset, new age thinking, as obviously I am, is Metahuman by Deepak Chopra. It will change your life. Okay. Now, can you come here? First of all, I can't shut the door yet. All right. Well, I know, baby, but I have friends, hundreds of them, who are watching right now. And they're curious about you. She does not like to, like, she will cuddle on her terms. And clearly those terms are not engaged right now. Hey, from Central Louisiana, who dat? Who dat? I am from Mandeville, Louisiana, which nobody would know about unless they're from Louisiana, so hopefully you do. Hi from Boston. Hi from Little Rock. Yeah, I think she's adorable too. Anyway, I guess I'll wrap it up. But gosh, that was so fun, and I want to do more of it. And I promise, like in the future, well, I can't promise, but I hope in the future I'll have more of a theme. But maybe that's not the best idea, because sometimes just hopping on and saying hi to everybody is a really great thing. And I never want it to seem like my communications on social media are just one-sided, where I'm talking at people and I don't necessarily respond to everybody's comments. So I thought I would just do it in group form tonight. Can you say hi? Can you say meow meow? Okay, thank you. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much. If you are, she's getting playful now. If you're interested, I'm on the air tomorrow for 4 hours, 1 to 5, with Isaac and with our perfect accessory. And then I get to co-host with Kirsten again for Saturday Morning Q from 10 to 2, because Alberti is on vacation. So thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Sweetest of dreams. And I'll chat you soon. It was so fun. Bye-bye.